How easy or how difficult has it been for you to slot in there with what is basically a full Crusaders backline?
Yeah, that's right. It's Crusaders backline plus Webby and I. So there's no point us contributing too much in terms of the style they want to play because that's what they're used to. So we're just trying to pick, I guess, add our little bit into what they're trying to do and learn along the way.
Has it been difficult? Has it been easy? Or?
It's been pretty easy, really. Like I've played a bit of footy with Richie and Bridgie, so it's nice with this sort of week. It's refreshing. Come in, every person adds their 10 cents in certain strikes they want to, I guess, invent and draw up and have a crack. So it's refreshing.
How much are you looking forward to actually getting the chance to play in 10 and 15 with them?
Yeah, really excited. Played a couple of times with Bears in that 10 and 15 role and really enjoy it. Obviously, he's got a pretty exciting game, so I can sort of feed off each other. So we've had a good week so far, and excited to get back out there. But again, there's threats all across the park that I'm excited to play with, and guys I haven't played with before. So particularly the wingers, I'm pretty excited to get amongst it with them.
Jamie, you talked about it being you play with mates, against mates, having some fun, but is it going to be as intense the hits in that as it has been in Super Rugby out there at all?
Yeah, absolutely. I reckon it's going to be pretty physical. One-off game, obviously a chance to showcase your skill as an individual and as a team. So playing with the best players in the country, it's going to be exciting. It's going to be physical. It'll be probably even more of a physical hit than what we're used to in the Super Rugby comp.
It's a group of guys been put together for a week and a good chance to express ourselves, ball being play a lot more, and I guess you got the most skilled guys in New Zealand going at it. So I guess in terms of spectacle, I'm not going to be playing force back with Damien the whole game. To put it that way.
You know, they're both strong sides, so but we're looking forward to seeing them go in certain combinations. So if you look at the North team, the loose forwards, those boys haven't played together, so I'm looking forward to seeing what that looks like. Obviously there's a couple of youngsters there. Tupavaya, he's played pretty well for the Chiefs this year, getting an opportunity with Safa-Mua. So there's a sprinkling of some young fellas through my group, which is great opportunity for them to excel in company like around Patrick Tupulotu, this type of characters offer.
Is there any sort of trial here? What's as far as the teams are concerned?
I reckon you could just about answer that yourself, what you expect me to say to that. There's no trial on it, but it's a salivating clash, isn't it? And there's another lovely 10 that been getting to know better this week as well, and Josh Ioane. It's just been awesome to see him go about his work and how the boys can work together and take responsibility for different areas of the game with the team. So that's been really enjoyable, and obviously we know what Bowden can do, so I'm sure he's very excited about getting an opportunity at 10 back in Wellington as well. It's just as salivating for us as it is for you guys, and look forward to seeing them go.
Yes, we saw Rico's rise in the midfield for the Blues this year, partnering him with Anton Linder-Brown. How excited are you about that midfield?
Yeah, look, I mean, Rico's just grown in that position right through Super Rugby, and again, it's just getting more confident, and they're certainly so quick and fast. So if he gets some space, it's great. So that's what we've seen. So there's been some slight changes in his game from game 1 at 13 to where he finished off, and he's surprised us. Well, he's played in that position before, obviously, but this level he's just growing more confident all the time. So it'd be good to see him go on the weekend against the combination that he's up against.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter who's thrown out as favourites or underdogs. I'm sure both teams will go out there and enjoy throwing the ball around and having some fun. But if that's what's being thrown at us, well, yeah, we'll take it. We'll take the underdog tag and let Paddy and his team take the favourites tag and put all the pressure on them.
How nice is it to have how valuable is that combinations with
Yeah, I think the way rugby in New Zealand is now, we get to play with and against a lot of people all the time. So you do get the opportunity to catch up and get to know people pretty well, whether you're playing with them every week. So that does help, but then it's also really cool to get to know some of the other boys that you don't play with all the time, to work out how they want to do things, how each team wants to go out there and play. So it's been cool for myself getting to know a few of the guys that I haven't played a lot of rugby with, and enjoying just getting to know them on the rugby field, but also off it as well.
Patrick, how exciting is it for you, just looking at the team, the sort of forward pack you've got, a lot of Blues mates of yours, and then add Artie and Safa, how exciting for you?
Yeah, very exciting. There's a lot of firepower in the forward pack. I know the team's been released today, and I've seen the South team as well. They're not too many bad names there as well. So it's going to be a tight contest. I think the physical battle up front is going to be where it's won. And look, I think whichever team can last the 80 minutes will win the game. So for me, yeah, very exciting. Also being skipper as well, it's something new and it has its challenges. So looking forward to the occasion and very excited.
Playing alongside two boys on the rise, very young, getting this opportunity, how excited are you to play with them?
Yeah, pretty excited. I was probably in the same shoes he was at the moment. Obviously without North and South, but he reminds me of myself in the camps. He slowly does his job. He's quiet, but gets around the park and he does what's needed. And playing against him, he's got a tough edge to him. As a young player, you find it hard as a young player to do that, and I think he's got that. And the pleasing thing for me is he's come in here, kept his nose down, and when he's been asked to have some input, he's done that. And I'm really looking forward to playing alongside him and seeing what he can do together as locking partners.